Okay, so if your childhood was anything like mine, you grew up with the camera just shoved in your face. My parents, they absolutely loved making home videos, and to this day they still do. While at times it can be embarrassing, but more so pretty annoying, I'm really happy that they do it because there is one video that came out of it that I hold very near and dear to my heart because it started a family tradition not only in my immediate family but also in my extended family. It's the reason why we open up Christmas presents on Christmas Eve rather than Christmas Day. So let me take a couple steps back. It was Christmas Eve 2005, and I had just gotten back from visiting my extended family at my grandma's house. This used to be a pretty awkward event that consisted of just quickly eating and small talk. I was really restless this night because all year I had been begging my parents for this one present, an Easy Bake Oven. And I was just so excited and curious to see if I got it or not. And just suddenly in bed, an idea popped in my head that I was going to try and convince my parents to let us open up presents that night. So I promptly jumped out of bed and ran into the family room where my parents were sitting, and I just started begging and pleading and coming up with the most ridiculous ideas that I thought were so persuasive. And I don't know if it was the sheer amusement they got from recording me doing this, or because I really did have persuasive arguments, they decided to let my sister and I open up presents that night. And it was amazing. I felt so accomplished. I was so proud of myself. As the weeks went on, my mom showed the video to my extended family, and they thought it was absolutely hilarious. My uncle thought it was a good idea that next year we should open up presents at my grandmother's house rather than just send them through mail. So the next year, the event at my grandma's house that was really awkward and really quick went to the most amazing night that my family looks forward to every year. We gather around the Christmas tree, sit on the floor, and take turns watching everyone open their presents. So, while my original motive was to open up presents early just because I wanted to see what I got out of it was way more valuable and better than any present I could ever receive. I was able to grow closer to my family, and that's something that I am so grateful for, because without this video, I don't know if that would ever happen. I wouldn't trade this for the world, not even for an Easy Bake Oven, which, by the way, I ended up not getting that year, and I was so mad about it. I actually ended up buying one when I was 8 years old, and it was the worst thing in my life, so maybe it's a blessing in disguise. That's my family tradition. Thank you.